Alright, I got the yellow bike up on the lift and the wheels up in the air, and I'm going to check out the front end action as best I can. Let's see what happens. Okay. Smooth. Goes to both sides nicely. No hitches. We put it right here at the center, dead center. Let it balance all by itself. Give it just a little bit of a nudge. It falls off nicely. Same thing that way. And that's without disconnecting the cables, which is what you're really supposed to do before you do something like that, to make sure that nothing's pushing it either way. But that's good fall off. Wheel spins beautifully, no play, no wobble. And the front brake kind of brings it to a screeching halt. Okay, it's a little soft, not bad. Let's take the wheel and lift up on it and see if there's any play in the steering head bearings. I got nothing. There's not a bit of play in the steering head bearings. Okay, come on over here. It's a nice double leading shoe or twin leading shoe, depending on how you describe it. I always say double, other folks say twin. I think twin is correct. It has the bar between the shoe activators, so I'm going to do two things. First of all, I'm going to take the wheel off and examine the brakes and see what they look like. And depending on what I see, I'll put it back together, and I will first of all lubricate all these pivot points, and I will adjust this bar so that both shoes engage at the same time. But right now, if I hit this brake, if I do this, I mean, that's right now. And it's solid. I mean, I'm not mushy up here on the lever. That's pretty good. So it doesn't say it'll stop it when you're doing 60 miles an hour, but here on the bench, it's pretty nice. So I'm going to take the wheel out, I'm going to examine the brakes, and we'll go from there, see what we see. Excuse me. All right, I've got the wheel off and the brake assembly here on the bench. They are clearly obsolete and worn. They're the old riveted type, and right along here they're getting a little thin. So I'm going to replace these with new bonded brake shoes. I'll show you a trick for getting these springs off. You can't just clap these up clamshell type because they're on posts. Now I've already taken off the clips that hold these onto the posts, and you look up here, you'll see that I have one clip right there. That's because the other clip came off and escaped. I think it might have achieved escape velocity and is in low Earth orbit right now. Good news is I have more of those in stock, so it's not a big deal. Getting those springs off is a pain in the butt, but I have a way I do. I'll show it to you, and if it works, I'll be a hero. If it doesn't work, well, you can call me the goat. So anyway, it involves Jake and this screwdriver that is modified so that it has a, let's see, a V cut in the end of it. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right here, like this, and use Jake. And it comes right off. Okay? Let's do that up here. And they come right off. Now, did I bend them? No, I don't think I did. Am I going to replace them? Yeah, I might as well. So I will get new shoes, new springs, and heck, while I'm at it, probably 2 new clips. So, a lot of brake dust. Oh, there's the other clip. Never mind. Can you believe that? I thought that sucker made it about 60 miles from here. All right. So, a lot of cleaning to do. Get this dust out of there. Then lubricate these. They're not bad, but I'll take them apart and lubricate them anyway. And then I stock wheel bearings, so I'm going to put 2 new wheel bearings in the front wheel. The bearings themselves are original open ball bearings. Let me see if I can get this over here and show it to you. You can't readily see this side. They feel pretty good. Basically a few thousand more miles on those. On this side, you can actually see the ball bearings here, and they actually feel pretty good too. But I have brand new sealed bearings that I replace these with, and I will replace those. Then the noise you hear in the background is a nice gas-powered leaf blower, which I really truly wish they would declare an open season on, because I hate gasoline-powered leaf blowers, well, almost as bad as I hate powder coating. But that's another subject. Anyway, that's where we are on this guy. I'll take some more video when I take these bearings out. All right, a quick cleaning with a can of CRC carb cleaner. This is the 49 state version. Do not buy the 50 state version. The 50 state version is approved for use in California and is therefore completely worthless. Doesn't clean anything. On the other hand, Cleaner Carb 49 state version, which doesn't say 50 state version, cleans grease off like you wouldn't believe. So I sprayed this down and got all the crud off of it. These are going to be thrown away, but they get wiped down anyway. I'm going to turn this over now, and I'm going to take these paddle actuators out. I'm going to use my heavy-duty air-powered lug nut breaking, stud stripping, case shattering Craftsman tool here. Let's see if I can do this without holding it, just for grins. I'm just going to see if it'll turn. There we go. There we go. Boy, look at the destruction. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to take these out now and finish taking these apart. I need both hands, so I'm going to put the camera down. All right, I'll be back in a minute. All right, well, all these little actuators are cleaned up, wire wheeled, cleaned. The brake assembly plate is nice and clean. I cleaned the pivot points. I'll clean them a little bit more and put all this back together after lunch. I'm going over to the Old Farts lunch. This is a Thursday, so going to the Old Farts, P-H-A-R-T-Z, the Old Farts lunch. When I come back, I'll probably put all this back into this plate, clean out all these little bits and pieces, put them back in, and then put the wheel up here and change out the wheel bearings. I'll do some video on that and show you what it looks like.